Oh, okay, you made it.
Hey.
Sorry, I had nowhere else to go right now. I'm just kind of stood here and whatnot.
It's okay. Yeah, it's fine. In the cold?
I'm trying to get my mind off of things. Like right now, I just feel so. Like right now, I feel like there's like intimidation music playing right now, and just.
All right. Come on. Well, let's head to your house. We'll talk.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry to kind of like get your attention on short notice. I would have sent you like a normal text message, but just.
Yeah, I kind of figured since you needed to see me, this was more important. Like I told you it'd be fine to, or I asked you to let me know if something happened, but I didn't think it happened this quickly.
Too much. Actually, too much happened.
Boy. All right. Let's head to your house and hear it.
Yeah. We would have gone down into the basement, you know, the whole bunker stuff, whatnot. But Roomba's busy kind of moving stuff out. Well, yeah, it's that serious.
All right.
Take his shoes off. You can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, don't mind the heater's broken. Again, so can't do anything about.
Still.
It was working fine, but it just got broken again for some reason. It's not even just my house. It is also other places too.
All right. Oh boy.
So, do you want something to drink?
I'm fine at the moment. They had a lot of stuff on the train.
All right. Hold on, I need something to drink myself. This is... Okay, so... I should probably talk about stuff that may be involving you more directly than anything else. Good grief.
All right.
Hold on, let me just sit on the other side here.
Yeah.
So... Does the name Ouroboros make you think of anything?
Yeah, actually. It's the symbol of a snake eating itself, right?
Yeah. It's also the name of an organization that I seem to have come across.
Just gonna pull out a card. Is that what this is about? Just shows you that flashes the card to you. It's the same image.
Yeah, that's them.
I knew something was up, but so that's what they're called.
First things first, I don't know what their true intentions, or rather how they want to go about it. They came across someone, told me some stuff, and their desire is to, I guess, make the world a good, nice place for people. But
there's a catch.
You don't know what the catch is. But they have done stuff in the past that wasn't too pleasant, I guess. Like being involved in the Civil War in a place called Arabonia.
Wait, what? Yeah, the Civil War. I heard about that. That actually happened recently. They had from what I was told, they had a truce and they're trying to get their stuff together. That was them?
Don't know if they still intend to be causing trouble. Because this group, Ouroboros, was gone for a bit. But they're back.
Like a hiatus.
Yeah, hiatus. Maybe changing of management or something. I don't know how they want to go about things. And one of the members of the group is someone that a bunch of us know, Malik.
What?
Um, he's what's referred to as an enforcer, and enforcers have a lot of leniency, and they can just kind of like do a lot of whatever stuff they want. In fact, they don't even need to be listening to orders either. I guess at least that's what maybe I misinterpreted what his words were, but uh, he's gonna be going back to them now that he knows that they're back. But he said that he wanted me to just make sure to check up on you or look after you. I guess he's gonna be talking to you at some point. I don't know what about,
Hmm.
but he he doesn't really have any sort of intentions to be causing trouble, but if his orders are given, uh, it might come in conflict with us, I guess. Or, well, maybe not directly me, but yourself or others around here. Apparently there's some others around around in Orlando Saka at least, that has their interests. And
Hmm. Fucker knew I wouldn't be able to not get involved. This card invitation thing, I was given to it by someone wearing a hood. Like they tried to seem like they were trying to cover their face, and they looked a little bit odd. It wasn't Malik. I would have recognized him right away. Said if I want somewhere to go, if I want a new start, I'd be welcome in. But if I didn't want anything to do with them, tear apart the card, and I would never see them again.
How do we talk about that? Okay. How do I talk about that part right there? Now, okay. I know we've seen plenty of people who have worn similar, rather some hooded figures and stuff like that. Let me guess, it's something that could probably be used out in the rain, right? A raincoat kind of thing.
Something. It looked like just a tattered cloak, just something to cover their face.
Oh, a tattered cloak. Okay. So
Yeah.
I guess I'm making big assumptions there.
Not like. Mm-hmm.
Was it a woman's voice?
No.
No.
It was a male.
Okay, so then yeah, I guess it's someone else. But that does lead me to something I gotta be talking about. In fact, I might need to be contacting someone else to talk to them.
What happened that brought this up? How did you find out? Like, I doubt Malik just walked up to you and told you.
I'd say it was more like his hand was kind of like it's twisted in some way to kind of tell me some of the stuff. We were following a lead on a thing that was connected to Wolfie in some way.
Oh, that. Yeah, I heard the stories from her and Malik once everything finally slowed down. They told me that they were trying to track something down that was caused Wolfie to have problems and caused a few incidences in the city and forest.
Yeah. Hopefully the incidents around the forest is going to be kind of lessened, maybe gone completely, but so came across a person in there. I got some information. I got some Troner's got some I guess code names of some people and such, and I have some information here and there, but from a machine I might have destroyed. But we saw a hooded figure in there, raincoat, something sometimes kind of see from time to time. People like to look and such. Also, they have magical properties. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of hesitating on.
Yeah, take your time.
So, she removed the hood, and it looked like Wolfie.
Looks like her?
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like her. I mean, sort of. Just something different. There's plenty of differences here and there, but she looked like Wolfie. She was part of that. I guess in that location. That location was doing experiments and such. It's where Wolfie Wolfie was also kind of experimented on in the past as well, and it's what led her,
Mm,
I guess, problems. You can call it that, I suppose.
yeah. You said Chauner had information that he was encrypting?
Yeah. I mean, I
Can you
can hand it to you.
send it my way?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll just do that. Trona, can you send the information over to Shadow? Thank you. At least just what you can.
He would also make an offhand comment that he finally got done decrypting some of the decryption in it, and there's more information in it.
Oh, anything?
Let me take a look.
Yeah. Okay. Just
HK, scan through this, and
might be more relevant to Sarah than me.
okay, I'm taking a look at now. Location is... I've been to the main facility where Wolfie was from when it got burned down. We had to go pick something up there one time. That's actually right before we kind of found out that we were related.
This is a
This
different
place,
facility.
it was a staging ground, somewhere different. Shut down after the main place was destroyed by Wolfie. I'm looking through it now. They
did some
okay.
stuff.
The people that, yeah, the experiments, they were all code named and all that. This was a different group, but if I'm reading this, Ouroboros was connected with them. Looked like they were two separate things, but it was a partnership of some sorts.
So that would explain why that person showed up then. Despite the fact that this other person that looked like Wolfie was a victim and stuff in the past, she's, I guess, continuing what was being done to her. It's some weird revengey kind of way, I guess. She also looked like she had something that looked like a keyblade.
A keyblade? Yeah.
I know we're kind of a little more hush-hush about that sort of stuff, considering there's stuff we don't really understand about it and whatnot, and it's not meant for people to be wandering around, despite the fact that, like, there's all these movies and media that's romanticizing the whole Keyblade stuff and whatnot, but I don't know if it was real or not, but it just feels kind of weird that... Actually, you know what? Maybe it's not so weird. And years ago, Wolfie found out that I had, Keyblade and such, and she kind of reacted with enthusiasm. So I guess this other person that has ties to her and whatnot, well, they just happen to have the same interests. So there's a possibility that they're going to be...
Seems like it.
That they're going to have many similarities, but just diverging philosophies. Since one reacted... Well, one's living this life, and the other one is continuing the terrible things that was done to her.
Yeah. Seems like that.
There's this person that came for her. I believe his name was Vicious. He's another one of those.
Can't say I've ever heard of that.
He's another enforcer for Ouroboros and such.
Right.
Malik kind of made sure nothing was going to be happening in that place there.
Yeah. Just this. So my mentor, who's been looking after me for all these years, is a part of this weird organization, an organization that has ties to the fuckers that did all that horrible shit to Wolfie. Maybe they weren't directly involved, but from what I'm reading, they did have a contract or something going on.
It's a pop. I have a bit of an assumption here. Maybe that's exactly what Malik was trying to tell me, but it seems that they're not really sort of they're not a big group. They're not like an army or anything like that. It just seems like influencers. They see some potential in something, and I guess potential for changing the world some way, and they try and invest into it. So kind of feels like some of the other stuff that I got to say is just kind of meaningless, I guess. But
it's not meaningless. It's just there's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
But it does explain a lot.
And also, this is the thing that affect you the most, since they did offer you something.
Yeah. It was when I first went to Hamel, the rebuilt ruins, when I first went there when I was approached. It was...
Really, Hamel?
Yeah, it was after... I want to say a little bit after Corona died. I think they knew something was up with me, and that was the time. It was just... How long have they been watching me, though? That's what I want to know. Since I was, like, recently? Since...
It seems like it's been a while. Don't know when exactly, but... To be honest, it might...
wonder if any...
It could very well be possible.
If any of those contracts I took...
It could be the contracts, or it could be just, back then when we were trying to look up information about the Black
Black Workshop.
Yeah, Black Workshop. Organizations that are in shadows kind of, have ties to one another and whatnot.
Yeah, I kind of shudder to think if they actually were involved with that or not. I hope not. I really hope not.
The Black Workshop had one of those... They were, they didn't have super ill intentions, but they had a bad way of going about things.
Sounds familiar.
So, I don't know what that means for Ouroboros.
Hard to say.
If it really is something from around then, boy, does the past like to kind of pop up whenever it feels like it, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Before, I guess, I forget more of the details about it, is it okay if I mention some of the other stuff? I can get back to this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
You may have seen my message. It was like a big general message, basically saying, if you see Sachi, um, let me
This has
or
something to do with the talk with Fable.
yeah, yeah, I did. Well, not just Fable actually. It was talk um with his kid with Sachi's kids. Uh,
Hmm.
Sachi's in a coma right now, or I guess you could call it a coma. Um, you know, those times where you kind of be like you were in a bit of a little upsetty mood about the state that Sachi was getting in. Uh,
Yeah.
it seems like the influencers of that, the combination of, I guess, Arcanum's Curse and Legion, seem to have instigated something in Sachi, and now there's a sort of a mental war going on in there,
Oh boy.
and I guess right now it's possible that it's just Legion that's just walking around as Sachi, or maybe they're clones, maybe just simply just a figment of just they're not real actual bodies that's walking around. I don't know yet, but the problem is that I might be involved a little bit more deeper. Just pulls out a teacup. I know this kind of looks like just an unassuming teacup. And I know it's weird that I literally just pull out a teacup from my pocket and such, but I kind of need to make sure it's safe. Puts it away.
What's up with it?
Actually, let me show you real quick. Puts the teacup down. Grabs the drink that I was drinking earlier. Pours it down. You'll notice some amount of steam is coming out, and the color of the drink is nothing like the cup of water I have in my hand. It's tea. It's tea that I like. Rather, it's one of the teas that I like.
Huh.
Yeah. It's something connected to Sachi, and I gotta make sure this thing's protected. So that means I'm gonna have to let Poyo know to not open the door for someone with blue hair and thick thighs. That's gonna be weird.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Mention the elf ears and the horns and other details, because I think those two little details alone are not going to be enough for Poyo.
I'm pretty sure Poyo will notice the blue hair and thick thighs. Oh, I mean, yes, the horns and the ears. The other problems, the other problems. So this may have been also kind of like something that kind of got instigated by the stress, or just kind of like a moment of chance that happened a couple of weeks ago. They're handing over Inquisitor Flynn, the person who was behind the bad stuff months ago with the Church on the Hill. Church on the Hill, it's the actual Church on the Hill. They're not the problem. It was just simply just this one dude controlling others doing some stuff.
Right, one person in a church goes crazy, gets a bunch of followers, the rest of the church don't know.
Yeah, and that's the problem that we're at right now, in that when he was being handed over to the other churches, basically so that he can kind of get a proper you done bad, we're going to judge you harshly for the terrible things you've done. Something happened. He got loose. And he got a bunch.
No big surprise there.
He got a bunch of his zealots. The ones that's been attacking us here, We haven't seen them at all since then.
So they're done with the neighborhood and focusing on other places.
It could be that they stopped either. They may have been clinging on to something that might have been useful to them there, because Flynn was captured, but now that he's out and about, not important. And apparently, the stuff that we were fighting, they're, even the stronger ones, they're actually meant to be just foot soldiers.
And those knights?
Those knights are just foot soldiers, even if they are controlled by, and a little more directly. The way Fable described them as, it seems like more like the real soldiers and such like that are basically a boss fight each. That's how Pretty would say it, I guess.
Oh, God.
So, yeah. I'm sure plenty of other people could handle it, but considering a good portion of people who are not in good terms with them are weak to Holy, they kind of emit a lot of it.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to do what I can to prepare myself if anything happens to happen. Since I don't actually get hurt by holy energy, it just simply kind of makes me feel more pain. I've been looking into seeing various forms of aspirin to kind of help me with that. So I don't want to dull the pain completely. I still need to know if my body's hurt. But I think we might need to concoct something in Freddy's brewery, but
right.
Yeah. There's been 2 cities that have been kind of affected. I don't know what the other name was, but the other one was Celeste, I think it's called. And it's it doesn't seem to exist on land anymore. There's a theory that there's a very specific kind of menacing cloudy area in the sky that's actually just Celeste, or at least one of the 2 places that were attacked, just floating in the sky, being some kind of mobile fortress. So, yeah, some fun stuff to be dealing with later down the road. I'm not too worried about Orlando Saka having to, have trouble with that. And although,
yeah,
Fruity keeps saying that the kaiju can handle things, but I think the kaiju could very easily be like, we're done with this place and just gonna either just stomp on through and just walk away, or as much as they're going to be protected.
And you're getting involved with this.
It's more like being involved because it's the city I call home.
Yeah, I get that. I really do. But oh God, I don't expect you're just running in by yourself against all these non-foot soldiers.
No. That's one of the things I was actually going to be talking to you about. Like, I might need to be asking for help more than just simply me and Boots or whoever I grab to take care of something. It's
you need people that that can actually handle this,
and then I don't have to worry about them. Well, getting caught up with stuff, I guess. I'm trying to slowly get in contact with people and stuff like that. Like, I tried to get in contact with Rookie, but she still hasn't responded to my messages. I know she doesn't hold ties to this place specifically, but more backup would be appreciated. Yeah.
You mind if I throw my sword into this if you need it?
I would like to have said no, because I'm concerned it'd be a little bit more emotionally painful, but Fruity said it's not fair. And I would gladly take your help.
Well, then let's say this. If you need help with the church, I'll jump in. If I need help with this weird society or bullshit, whatever, I'll call on you.
So, no deal, because I'm going to help you regardless of whatever you want, whatever it is.
You're a fucking dork, you know that?
I'm still going to help you regardless
Thank
with
you.
that, but, and if you want to help with this, you know, I'd appreciate it. If you're caught up with something, you know, I understand that stuff can happen.
Yeah.
But
yeah, but I think I got my head cleared enough now, and I think I'm, as much as I would have liked to take care of some more things, this needs to be dealt with. I can't wait. And I don't like the idea of you rushing into this when I could have been there. I don't want something to happen to you like it happened again when I wasn't there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if there's room for me, I'll help.
Yeah. Not to mention, the more people that we know that can work with each other, that I know for a fact that we can work with each other, the better. That group that went that day, I mean, Sachi got whoever was willing to help, but there was nothing cohesive about that.
After what happened to Corona, I'd believe it.
There could have been a lot. We could have come out of that in a better condition if everyone was willing to help each other out, paying attention to what they're doing. But yeah, that's if something were to come up, it's just more like I'm not gonna have us go out somewhere unless I know it's gonna be affecting this place here. So, you know, don't have to worry about us trying to go on some kind of crazy thing unless I know for a fact that.
Yeah. I may be away, but this is still my home.
Okay, you've done a lot. Even if you haven't done stuff out in the open for people, there's still the neighborhood watch girls that, you know, remember what you've done for them, or just enjoyed your company.
It's nice to actually do some good for once.
Have you managed to talk to any of them recently?
Not recently, no, unfortunately.
What time is it? Well, I mean, hey, like, I guess on your way out, maybe you could just see if you can wave your hand at any of them. It is after school. They haven't been. Did you hear anything about any Iron Maidens?
About the Iron Maiden showing up?
Yeah.
I've been reading the news. Yeah, that's I remember that. I almost got taken out by it, actually.
What?
When we were...
Wait, I thought you and Corona already... Okay, sorry.
It was just the situation we were in when we were going after Liz.
Liz. Oh, yeah, Elizabeth. Yeah,
found a closed off room. My dumbass got close to it and almost was taken out right then and there if it wasn't for that. I forgot his name, but the one dude who, Liz's dad, who saved my life, basically.
Let's see.
That's another reason why I kind of left, because I kind of been letting my guard down ever since that day, and I realized that how I need to pay attention more. So that was the point of me getting away for a bit, so I can concentrate on that. But I think I'm good now.
That's good to hear. But I take it you still need more time to be, I guess, away from things.
Yeah.
Mm.
Little, but I'm still available for you if you need me.
I appreciate it. It really is.
Of course.
I just... it would have been nice to just kind of just do a normal hangout, you know? Just...
Yeah.
Things are... Actually... Huh. It's gonna sound a little bit weird, but... You know, Flynn being out and about and whatnot... ease things up for people around here. As strange as it may sound. Like, sure, we still don't see as much cops walking around and whatnot, but... or the magical girls themselves, but... It's been calmer. And people kind of learn how to deal with the Iron Maiden, or at least keep their distance.
Yeah, hopefully there'll be a way to deal with that later.
Yeah. I'm sure at the very least, weird, seedy agreements and stuff like that, it's not happening because of this. You know, just people kind of don't want to go back to back alleys.
Yeah. And like you said, I know we don't really get a chance much to hang out anymore, but just little moments like this, just sitting, talking, when you were with me on the train to Trista, it's... That'll meant more to me than anything, I guess.
Mm. You know what, I just realized something. I haven't even bothered to show you the other thing about this. It's kind of cool now, but I'm sure I'll be fine. Oh. I don't like it when it's cold. Wow. Okay, I didn't realize this. Oh, jeez. In any case, you see him kind of tilting it over. You see tea leaves in there. And the tea leaves makes you think of a broken sword. And then there's another trick to this. I'll get room to clean this thing up. Freddie's not here. She's not going to be yelling at me. Oh, wait, why would she? She does worse than I would with this. You see me flipping the cup over, literally on top of the table itself, and pulling with the cup. See, there's the tea leaves on the table itself. It's taking the shape of what it just gives you the feeling of just like want to say it looks like a black hound. So yeah, these I don't really do much in the whole fortune telling stuff or whatnot, but apparently this cup can do either fortune telling or be insightful.
Who gave that to you?
I don't know how to explain that. I guess you could say Wasachi in a way. I somehow got it, or rather, we somehow got it. Like we just went to some specific location, and with the aid of Fable and such, we were just kind of just do a basic sort of search, and then suddenly we just got violently pulled towards this cup, and apparently can do stuff. So yeah, I think some of the others might be going on a lead with this. So I was going to ask you a question if like you happen to know of any kind of black hounds or if this meant anything to you, but I think
I just know a red hound and that's it.
There was some timing with that. We were talking about that with the others, and suddenly Red Hound appeared and mentioned that they kind of recently, I guess, took control of what was it called, Kushi? it's basically it's kind of like a black hound of Celtic origins. So it was in timing. It may not have been what we. It may not be what we need, but it still led us to something, and we'll see if it's going to take us to fruition in a couple of days.
All right.
But yeah. The Grim. Sorry. Just any. Do you think I should get in contact with Wolfie about that, or wait?
If you want, I can talk to her. Might be easier if I do it. I still got a few days off, and well,
she might have questions for me. A little bit more exact questions. I mean, I know I gave you the information, and you could share that with her, but heck, I should have contacted her. You know, when I did with you, but.
I'll talk to her and see what she has to say about all this. I mentioned that you're the one who told me, and if she had any questions, go to you.
Yeah, okay. And there's that. I've got to get in contact with, does a Miss Claire and a Mr. Arene sound familiar to you?
Claire's the one we met when we were talking to Toy. Don't think I know Arene.
Well, there's a possibility that you might get to know them. They do have connections to Ouroboros, by which I mean, they were the people who were affected by the war and such. Civil War and such. So,
they're not with them then.
Oh, I'd imagine they wouldn't.
They're not with the group. They're not with the group itself.
Yeah. If they were, then boy, that's some weirdness there.
Yeah, but I doubt they are. Claire didn't strike me as someone who would be a part of that weird ass group, and I doubt she would be in the public as much if she was. Maybe.
They have withheld information from me for 2 missions that they have sent us on. So, I mean, you know, it's all. I'm sure it could be all need to know basis stuff. That's, I know that's an important thing, but Malik didn't think I was going to be involved in things. I don't have a direct connection to what Ouroboros wants, but you know, it's the people of the city. They just want they want normalcy, you know? They want to live like normal lives and such.
Yeah.
I mean, as much normal as like, you know, a magic user just using their magic wand to make some toast and stuff like that. That's, you know, that's one thing, but there's a lot of people who come here to kind of escape from some messed up stuff in their past.
Yeah.
And, you know, if I know that people are going to be people on the outside more than anything, people away outside of this place, the city, are wanting to kind of sort of intrude on that. I don't know. I guess it kind of fills me with a certain kind of feeling.
I think I get how you feel. I guess all we can do is just see what happens.
Yeah. I should probably send a message to Terrain. Trying to send a message that I want to speak to them.
That might be a good idea. Find out what they know.
Yeah. Hey, this is a completely random thought.
Hmm.
You know, you know how stuff's gotta typically happens whenever a season changes over and such. You know,
Yeah.
with Toy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking. I just want to know what your thoughts are. This is a little random. This is kind of sort of random. But what do you think was just holding some kind of like making it like some kind of season changing festival or something like that, and just like have like sort of a tournament kind of thing and whatnot, and just you know just to make it so that like this isn't some kind of like painful thing for Toy to have to kind of do on his own. Just have this centered around the change, and then you know, uh, big old fight happens, and then Toy gets to change in a nice, in a, I don't know.
Maybe though. From what I could tell from Toy's situation is, if it's anything like Kaku's, you still have to finish it.
And that's
Hopefully, I'm hoping that we can find something better.
it. Look,
But he seems to change by himself sometimes too.
does he?
Sometimes he said, I think he said to me one time that he had to go deal with it himself one time.
Huh.
It's hard to say though. I don't know if there's any good way to get through it. I don't know. It's kind of like fighting nature, I guess. Can you find a way to make it better, or
We've
I don't know.
done something like that before. Like, rather, we bore witness to it once before with Kakarita.
When he was summer
Well,
or something else.
I mean, that was the result. But when it was spring, it made him go to winter, and we managed to get through to him to switch over. I guess seasons seasons aren't always sort of a violent transition. They well, they're a transition period. They go from one thing to another. It's not simply just like oh, it's suddenly hot, now it's suddenly cold. It's not like that. There's got to be a way to simply just have it just flow instead of it having to be according to the the planet just shifting around the right axis and stuff like that. And bam, there we go. That's suddenly we're just already in the next season for. Oh,
Could try asking Toy. He probably knows more about this than any of us.
if Toy's willing to talk about that.
He'll talk to me. If I see him, I'll ask.
There's been someone else who's been, I guess, mentoring Toy. So,
Yeah, I think you told me about that too. When we were
Yeah.
talking with him to Claire.
yeah.
Reginald, that fruitcake.
Yeah.
Is that safe?
Toys seems to be doing a lot better nowadays.
Well, I guess I'm not always right.
Actually, I do need to ask you a question, though. Do you know anything about between Toy and Pyro?
That's a bag of worms that I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah. Apparently they kind of were back in the neighborhood. I don't know what that means for Toy. Hopefully something positive. Hopefully positive stuff.
Hopefully, I I don't know. It's been so long, things are fuzzy, but I think she was close with Toy.
Mm. Yeah, like basically adopted him.
Yeah, I think she was the first. Besides Kaku.
I hope she can help kind of fill that sort of void that he's been.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope so too. I've been trying to help him out my own way, find out what he likes to do and stuff. He really likes creating things, selling things, stuff like that. Makes all of his own weapons, clothes. When I asked him if he wanted to make me some, he sent me freaking like 15 fucking dresses.
Oh boy.
I mean, they're nice and all, and I like them, but I don't need that many.
A change of clothes wouldn't hurt, you know, from time to time.
Yeah, it's nice to throw one on every once in a while when I go out, I guess.
This is gonna sound weird and random, I guess, but I never got around to asking you, do you remember what you had said to Toy when we had found out about, you know, once everything was said and done over with in regards to mess with the old tribe of the Celtic gods?
I don't know what I remember, what I exactly said to him as soon as it was all over, but I did try to take care of him. Take him in. I wasn't exactly in the best mindset, and I probably said some things about certain people that I wasn't really something I should have said or wasn't worth or whatever. I guess I was just, I don't know. I said a lot of things. A lot of time. I was angry back then right after everything that happened. Really angry. Felt like after everything we've been through, like we've been slapped across the face. But the only thing I could do was just make sure Toy's okay now. Try to, at least. It's not easy.
Yeah. Did you mention to Toy a connection between Kakareta and Nwata?
And who?
And Nwata. Did you mention the connection between those two?
I'm gonna have to try to remember. Maybe? Hard to say. I think we tried to tell him, but I think I did tell him, but in the end, he was just like, it's still Kaku. He was still a kid.
Yeah.
To him, that was just Dad.
Yeah.
And Dad's gone now.
And yeah, I mean, to the rest of us,
I did tell him.
I mean, I guess technically to the rest of us, yeah, it's Kakareta, you know. It's just, I don't know. It's not really relevant now. There's like certain moments where it just feels like, I know we haven't completely said all the like specific details and whatnot, but and it's probably a good chance that, like, you know, someday in the future, maybe, I guess like maybe after, I guess maybe once you're not kicking around stuff anymore, you know, maybe at some point we would have to be telling him some details.
Maybe I still got a ways to go.
I mean, yeah. Look. I'm sure. Look,
being half elf has its benefits.
Oh, right. Yeah. Wow. Hey, at least you'll be someone else that I won't be able to shake loose from for a while then, huh?
Yeah, I don't think you're getting rid of me anytime soon.
I suppose the thing that's I think about that from time to time, just the whole, you know, me find out that, hey, I'm gonna be long lived and such, and you know, I kind of just I get a little concerned about, like, you know, having to basically say goodbye to a lot of people and whatnot, but
yeah.
But hey, as
I
long
get
as.
that.
But hey, at least I don't have to say goodbye alone.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, do you have any questions, I guess?
None that I can think of at the moment. This is just a lot to take in. I get the feeling a certain soft-spoken elf is gonna come to me and explain more to me later too.
Yeah. Did he ever tell you that he really can't feel emotions?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Mm.
I've known him for a long time. He said the reason that he always helped us was that, I don't know, he felt obligated.
Mm.
Reason why he helped me so much because he felt obligated too.
Mm.
Things seemed a little bit different when he was helping Oogie. Oogie's big form,
Yeah.
has that effect on people. And apparently he's not immune to it.
Really? Huh.
He seemed different. He seemed slightly changed. He seemed to be doing a lot better, and then everything happened with Corona, and it just, I guess, reset everything back to zero.
You know,
I don't know.
now that you mentioned that, I feel confused. Maybe, do you think he might have been feeling something? I mean, if he supposedly had lost emotion, do you think he might have been feeling it again? Back,
Maybe. I don't think he's lost it per se, despite what he says.
Yeah.
He's never struck me as a drone, somebody who's like a sociopath. He
Yeah.
never struck me as that. There was something always there, little humorous things he did. Every once in a while he'd crack a smile or something like that.
Yeah.
Or he'd laugh. He's not completely droned. I think it's just harder for him. And again, I've known him forever, so I kind of know him a little bit. I like to think I like to know him. Really like to think I know him.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, and I suppose Wolfie's probably gonna have a thing or two to say about that too, huh?
That's why I think I'll be the one to talk to her about this.
Okay.
Once she's cooled down, I'll let her know that she can talk to you too.
Okay.
You know how she is. She normally doesn't she doesn't like to go up to you with a bunch of questions. You'll probably bump into her again, and if you talk privately, then it'll probably come up. If not,
yeah. Just let her know that whenever she wants to talk, just let me know. I'll just move some stuff around. Oh gosh, I've been moving a lot of stuff around. Oh, Fruity was getting upset with me for kind of just staying up and stuff like that, working on things or taking care of things, and I guess I'm gonna have to keep doing that.
yeah. I mean, you're doing all you can. Doing your best.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
At least it feels a little less like I'm just going through the motions. For a while, that's what it felt like to me. Everything was I'm just going through the motions. I still think I am just going through the motions of just the way I behave or just doing everything. But
yeah, it's been rough. I know that you've been trying to get back to normal. Trying.
Yeah.
I see the photo. I see it still.
One day.
You think you're ready, or still need time?
just a little more time. Just a little more time.
Yeah. If you need anyone with you, I'm right here. No, I think you'd want Fruity more with you when you do that.
I'll do it whenever I'm ready to do it, regardless of who's here. So if it happens next time you're here, hey, it happens. But
yeah, I think I'm ready to forgive too. Ready to let go. Ready to stop being angry.
Forgive?
I blamed her for a long time,
Wait, what? Really? But
yeah.
Mm.
You remember how I was when I went to summer? When I found out about spring, what happened, felt like that's all I had. When Kaku disappeared and she got out, fine and dandy.
Fine.
I felt even angrier. But alive. But I don't think it's worth it anymore. She's just a kid who was in a bad situation. She did what she had to. I probably would have done the same thing if I was trying to save you. How many people would I, or Wolfie or Sal, how many people would I, what would I do to save them?
Keep in mind that the stuff when she'd come back to us, it wasn't more like she did what she had to. She couldn't do anything but that. She couldn't cry out for help. She couldn't leave any hints. She just...
Yeah. I tend to forget that. I don't know. When we theory craft left and right and center, I guess we didn't really know I didn't exactly know what was going on. I didn't know if the seals were broken. I don't know. And I'm probably not going to know. But it doesn't matter. I'm okay now. If you see her again one day, and I'll be glad for it.
And that's the thing I've been trying to talk to Fruity about, just figure out how we're going to react and whatnot. There's going to be a day, years down the road, many years down the road, where she's going to be wondering, why am I still stuck in this height? Why haven't I grown with everyone else? And, we're hoping that whatever that berserk thing in her will be gone by then.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know how I'd feel if I actually came across her. I just happened to see her walking down the street. I don't know what I'd do. I mean, I'd try to keep my distance, but I don't know how long I'd be like stunned, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's a thing not to worry about right now. It's
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be years down the road.
We got problems we need to deal with now.
Yep. Okay. Do you want to eat anything, or we got some nice? We got some nice RP car down roast.
You know what? That sounds great.
All right. Let me warm it up. Do you want anything special with that? Any dipping sauce or anything like that?
I think I'll be fine, thanks.
All right. Look, I know you didn't ask. I know you didn't ask for this, but here's also some RP Cardan Cola.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Each.
Nerds. Oh, nope.
Card is down. Card is down.
Card is down,
Bitch.
you idiots.
Wow.
So yeah, I was like,
Shit.
So
I
how
was
long were
like,
you talking for?
for a good while. I was thinking like,
Wow.
okay,
Security.
look,
Oh,
it
shit.
wouldn't.
I don't have an
There's
active
no way
camera
it's gonna feel normal, natural for you to basically be like, hey, let me head on out. Like, no, I'm gonna have you end here.
It's fine.
I tend you to case.
Hmm?
I tend you to have ended here.
That was a
Oh.
lag.
Oh, that was weird.
That was a lag and a half.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rookie
Oh,
still
hi. Yeah,
I
Rookie's
think
not
so.
here.
Rookie's
Yeah,
still in the
park.
park. He's been talking to Raku about something.
Okay.
I
Yep.
think.
Oh, fun.
I don't know. They were
Fun,
messing
fun, fun,
with
fun.
some model, I think. I don't know. They were just looking
Oh,
at something.
yeah.
Last time I went back to
Makes
their
sense.
Tag Genshin.
So yeah, I was.
Hey, there's
Oh,
I meant to.
change into it. Whatever.
Speaking of which,
Hi.
Oh yeah, speaking of
Speaking of the
which.
devil, he shall appear.
Oh, God. Everyone's like,
look at you with your fancy outfit. Let's get out of the house. This place has that weird glitch where if
Yeah.
I look in a certain direction, everyone
Oh
disappears.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I
I'm
need to
getting
figure
out.
that. I need to figure out what's going on with that.
Oh, hi. How
This
Outside,
place, too,
run,
is
run,
fucking
out.
RP with
Without lagging, yes I can.
Oh, the light, it hurts. Whatever.
It's so fun, Raku.
Itch.
What?
Who knew
What?
having a character? Who knew having a model with no animation, with no running animations, could be so enjoyable?
Yes, that's why I was enjoying using that the Paimon one. I was really enjoying that Paimon avatar they had.
I might ask to fucking throw that on one of Shock's models just for the hell of it so I can goof around just like.
Rookie wants Hutao now.
Beep beep, you sick fuck.
what? So, do I need to worry about anything?
Hell yeah. You're going to need to worry about death, murder,
But I can't
all
die
your friends
though.
and family dying. Well, you already had
Oh.
one die on you, but
Fuck.
in any case, you're going to need a new job.
The only thing you have to worry about is dealing with those damn bees.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Yes, and the bees will sting people, and they'll have allergic reactions, and then they'll die. Like I said, probably easier to get a new job instead of dealing with the bees.
You good, Rookie?
Hey, what was that for? I'm only telling her the cold hard facts about life, okay?
Listen, if there's. Yes, I'm involved with this weird organization, Voodoo, take over the world, NWO bullshit. But if anything does happen at the
Voodoo?
castle, you know, I am still, I'm still a servant at the castle, and I still have a job to do there.
Okay. we
Voodoo
have-
bullshit, if you ask me. Voodoo.
That was one thing I told myself: is despite whatever happens, he is still a
I
part
have
of
to
that
worry about
castle.
voodoo? I had to worry about voodoo.
Apparently
How?
some voodoo
can-
bullshit magic.
Can
Now
we-
I'm just
can we
thinking
clean
about like
that?
how the character. Now I'm just remembering who I based this character off of
Uh-huh.
from the games, and it's literally a character. Get away from me,
Thank you,
Wolfie.
pizza. Thank you,
It's
thank you, thank
literally
you.
a character where one of their fucking healing abilities is literally putting an entire fucking tea set right there and just having
Oh
a tea
my-
party.
Tea
It's
time?
called tea time, and it is one of the
time?
best damn healing abilities in the game. It's ridiculous and it's amazing.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I know about tea time. It's that store down the street that sells me bubble tea. Oh, yeah,
So
that's-
DJ then,
that's
yes?
very good bubble tea.
Shut the fuck up!
I thought they were a music band.
It was interesting at the
It
very
doesn't
least.
help that it reminds me of them, okay? Let me have my moment.
Oh no, I've been taken down again. Wait, I can't. Right, I don't
Look at
have
you
that.
with your
I can't
fucking
die.
You get to
dictator
bury
I
them.
can't
self.
die. Alex can't die.
And you go.
What the fuck is this?
What are you thinking, Alex?
There's still
It
one
doesn't have
more
to be
reading player.
To be strong.
If you guys want to do that, that's up to you guys.
I'm fine with it.
Sure, rookie. Yep.
I can't be buried like this.
So what's going on?
It's
The NWO is burying you, Kirby. That is such
Can't
a
believe
fucking
you done this.
inside joke, and I love it.
Okay, so I guess drop the portal for that.
Pendejo, I can't believe you done this.
So yeah,
Actually,
just
just before we do that,
Pendejo.
what's up?
what do you think of this model?
That's well done. Actually, stand out here in the light.
Ew.
Oh, it's not affected by light.
Get out
Okay.
Yeah. Still working on lighting, so there's some issues with the shader.
Gotcha. It looks nice.
Yeah, so meet Hugin. Oh, shit. Oh, something I'm going back on. But totally did just steal. Totally named him after the Raven from North Mythology. Didn't take it from Ace Combat 7. No way you can disprove that.
I'm running away.
Well, sure. There's no way you can disprove that. Although I could ask some people in the Discord. You know, hey, you know, selling
Contrary
some
to what
others.
Issa believes, no, Hugin is not the wolf that eats. That's different thing in Norse mythology.
Huh?
Ow.
So if I throw a bone at you, you're not gonna go after it, right? Okay,
So he's
gotcha.
named after one of Odin's ravens who basically just traveled the world and like observed stuff for him. So
Gotcha.
the confusing part is that like in Norse mythology, Odin has 2 ravens that observe everything for him, and 2 wolves who just
What the
everything.
fuck were those hips?
Their names are legit. Like one of them is legitimately just named Hunger.
Yes, look at the face.
Yep.
the-
I mean, the face is basically Genshin model.
Fucking know the Genshin.
Well, if the face wasn't proof enough, look on the back. There's a vision.
Oh.
Oh, you're right. There was a vision.
Yeah, that too.
Just
It's not fully
it just
done yet.
looks so innocent, holy the yeah, no, but just no that look up is just like, oh, what is this? It's just like the innocent, like, yes, look.
Oh, I mean,
What the-
got that hockey stick.
Why is that
It's
firing?
just-
Look that says, I made this.
I don't know.
Oh,
Why is it firing?
that's a good question. That's the thing for me to be concerned about. What? I'm not pulling.
twice.
I'm not pulling the trigger here. I'm just. What?
I'm not
Welcome
pulling the
to
trigger.
your weapon has a mind of its own again.
Characters.
Kinda happens a lot.
It's fine when I'm doing thumbs up. Oh, I know what I did wrong now. Okay, yeah. All right, that explains that now.
Whose house? Oh yeah, we're destroying Sam's house. Fuck.
Cynical house.
He's done this. She has no home now.
It's not technically her home. That's just the house she's staying at.
Yeah, because this is Zenico house, and anyone from Zenico stays in that house.
We're all just firing it. And BWC's not even around because we're witness to this.
Fuck. I'll clip this later and send it to B.
Why?
Because it's funny.
So I was actually
No, you know this reminds me of? This reminds me of the GTA Easter egg you could do where if you shoot at one of your friend's house, they literally just text you like, "Could you stop firing rockets at my house, please?"
Oh my god.
Is she kind of like? Is she kind of like icy but obsessed
so-
with death?
I was actually tempted of also like maybe having a secondary rifle thing. Do you know what the hollow rifle is?
The hollow rifle. That sounds very familiar.
It's also it's from New Vegas. That's actually an actual weapon from that.
Yeah.
This is a mod from New Vegas.
I'm sure she's gonna have
But
some
the
sort of,
hollow
like,
rifle is basically it fires out holograms. But the way it works is basically you load up microfusion cells as if they're like shotgun shells into this thing, and you got pump the weapon first.
Oh yeah.
It's a pump action
Yeah,
energy
I don't
weapon.
think I used.
Sorry, yeah, soft pity for.
I don't think I used that weapon, but I'm pretty sure it's from. I know that's from the Big Brain DLC, right?
No, it's the first one. Dead Money. Oh, God.
Dead Money, yeah.
Blood Money.
Oh.
Oh.
Dead Money.
Chance I get a shout.
Oh, I remember that. I fucking love Dead Money. Dead Money was still the
Yeah.
fucking one of my
Wait a
favorites,
second, hang on.
'cause
There we
just how
go.
much It was like, hey, you were in a survival horror game. Have fun.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
Survival horror.
And also the whole
There we go.
I'm still super proud of. It took me a couple of tries, but I'm
Okay,
still super
so-
proud
Get
of
out
the
the way,
whole
Shadow.
stealing. You can walk to the
75
side,
is
Wheatley.
reach soft pity, where your chance of
Sorry,
getting
what?
Hey, you're holding a weapon towards me.
I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah.
That's great. I can't believe you fucking did that, you absolute mad lad. With no fucking walkthrough either. You did that on your own.
This character's canonically completely blind.
If you don't get a 5-star here, then
It just you know, look, my character's like, hey, I want to say screw you to that old man, but I'm not going to be the one that's going to be, ending his life. I'm going to just walk out with this and just let him, yell at the walls for putting me through this.
You trapped him, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
I
I trapped them. I basically just, and it was really difficult to do that too, because like the timing of like you gotta be standing up at the right moment to run up to run overweight with all of that gold.
For a hard pity on
I fucking-
banner.
I just grabbed what I could, fucking shut the door on his ass and left, felt incontent.
But yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Thing. Yeah, we're still gonna do the thing.
Well, how am I supposed to know?
Just going to give it to you to be an asshole.
Are we still doing the thing, Rookie?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You still up for doing it?
Drop the map, Tristan.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that. Okay.
Demo Lamb, I was like half buried. He just fully stepped on it.
Alright, this one
So,
doesn't
but the thing is, so that
healing
character banner
Oh.
cannot give you 5-star
Oh.
weapons.
So you have chosen.
But now it gives you more regular pay.
Oh my god.